Welcome to Fast Track Gains. I'm here to help you accelerate your gains. This is the fourth episode of my third series, Cardio Training. The last video is all about the training volume. This video is all about the training modality, or in other words, what kind of equipment you should be using for your cardio training. And the title of this episode is The Best Cardio Machine on the Market. Now, to be able to answer this question, you have to understand the downsides of cardio training first. Yes, despite I'm a huge cardio fan and I keep emphasizing the importance of cardiovascular fitness, I have to confess that there's still some downsides of cardio training. But fortunately, if you choose the modality wisely, the downsides of cardio training can be significantly mitigated or even entirely removed. And what's the best way to make a wise decision? It is, of course, the process of elimination. And we will conduct the elimination multiple rounds, starting from the biggest drawback. But before I start this elimination, please like this video and subscribe to this channel. It takes less than a second, costs you nothing, and will help me a great deal in delivering the most efficient muscle building knowledge to the whole world. I really appreciate your support. Now back to my video. Elimination round 1. What is the biggest drawback of cardio training? This should come as no surprise to you, but running is the first modality to be ruled out in training modalities, and to a lesser degree, the treadmills. Within the purview of building muscle, running is the worst cardio training modality you could choose due to the most glaring drawback, the high impact. As you will do tens of thousands of repetitions in cardio training, the eccentric phase of every rep has to be taken seriously to avoid accumulative eccentric muscle damage. And unfortunately with running, every landing of your foot on the ground is one more rep of serious eccentric muscle damage because of the high impact. The high impact will not only make it extremely difficult for you to grow your leg muscles, which are the biggest muscle groups of your entire body, but it will also accumulate more wear and tear and increase your risk of injuries at ankles, knees, and hips, which will further hamper your weight training ability. In fact, while running may seem like one of the easiest exercises to do, it is actually one of the most injurious exercises worldwide. According to Sports Medicine Australia, up to 70% of recreational and competitive runners sustain overuse injuries during any 12-month period. 42% of all run injuries are to the knee, followed by 17% to the foot or the ankle, 13% to the lower leg, and 11% to the hip or the pelvis. So, unless you're a zealous runner, which you are not, because I know you are watching this channel and this is a physique channel. So, unless you are a zealous runner, running and treadmills have to go as the worst cardio training modality. This is more of an advantage rather than a drawback question, but the importance of this question is only secondary to that of high impact. Although virtually all kinds of cardio training modalities are heavily lower body dominant, it is definitely a big advantage if the whole body can be involved in the exercise. Not only can you work more muscles at the same time, but by the same token, you can also increase your cardiovascular output and train even harder than just only using the lower body. Because of this reason, skiers have to go first. They are probably the only cardio machine that does not involve legs in the exercise. And then come the normal stationary bikes and stair climbers. Your upper body is pretty much not doing anything apart from maintaining the stability. So they have to go with the skiers as well. Okay, so far we have already ruled out quite some training modalities, and there are only a few more candidates remaining in the process. The assault bike, the rowing machine, the ellipticals, and swimming. They all seem to be excellent choices for cardio training. So, shall we stop here and call it a day? Not so fast. There are two more rounds before this elimination is over. Here at Fast Track Games, we're always one step ahead. Other fitness channels will ignore below two factors, but on this channel, you deserve to know the top secrets. This is the first time I'm addressing posture. Posture is an important issue that cannot be overlooked both in weight training and cardio training. A healthy posture will change your appearance, improve your confidence, and decrease your risk of injury, whereas a bad posture will do the opposite of all the above. And in the context of cardio training, what we are trying to avoid is keeping a rounded back while doing the exercise. In today's society, it is more than safe to assume that you have a kyphotic posture, or otherwise known as rounded shoulders. Just take a look at this old photo of me before I started training. I was definitely kyphotic. As our starting posture is already not very promising, it is even more important to ensure that the posture we are assuming during the cardio training is not going to exacerbate the problem. And unfortunately, assault bikes and the rowers are going to be ruled out because of this reason. In order to maximally exert yourself, you have to hunker down by rounding your back when you're doing exercises on these two machines. And this assumed position over time will only make your posture even worse. So now we only have the ellipticals and the swimming as we progress to the final round. What will be the criterion for the final round? Wait, how can this criterion be the least important factor in elimination? Surely this one has got to be the most important one, right? Aren't we all just doing cardio for burning more calories? Well, you definitely have a point there. And that's why calorie burning efficiency is the judging factor for the last round, to pick out the cream from the cream, so to speak. When it comes to ellipticals, there are two kinds of design by generalization. The first kind, I call it the biking ellipticals. They generally look like this. The foot pads of biking ellipticals travel in a circular, or more precisely, an oval path, very similar to a bike, hence why I call this biking ellipticals. Because the traveling path of the footpads is longer than the second kind, the frequency of your exertion is lower, meaning your legs have to wait longer before the previous cycle is finished. The second kind of ellipticals, what I call stair climbing ellipticals, are in my eyes the best cardio machines on the market. They generally look like this. Okay, I know they look very similar to biking ellipticals, and you may have some difficulty telling why this kind is better. So maybe this clip will help. As you can see, the footpads of stair climbing ellipticals travel in a more up and down path, very close to a stair climber. Because the traveling path is quite shorter than the biking ellipticals, the frequency of your exertion is higher. Your legs don't have to wait so long before the previous cycle is finished, and consequently, you can burn more calories within the same period of time. By the way, The model of the clip you have just watched is Horizon Fitness HT 5.0 Peak Elliptical Cross Trainer. This is the machine I have bought in my own home gym. It is compact, takes much less space than a biking elliptical. It is inexpensive, much cheaper than the competitor brand like Nordic Track. It has the highest calorie burning efficiency. Apart from its mediocre infotainment system, just use your phone instead, it is, in my eyes, the best cardio machine on the market. And a quick word about swimming. This is a wonderful modality of cardio training, and swimming, it does offer many benefits, like no eccentric phase whatsoever, very restorative, and high calorie burning efficiency, if you know how to butterfly stroke. But for someone to choose swimming as the main cardio training modality and burn a lot of calories, not only do they need to have a constant access to a big swimming pool, but also they have to be extremely good at swimming. This would almost certainly mean that someone is a professional swimmer. For normal people, swimming is really not the most practical idea for your cardio training. Alright, so far I have covered the importance of cardio training, the right intensity of cardio training, the training volume, and training modalities. You should have enough information on how to plan your cardio training in your whole training programs. In the next few episodes, I will introduce my own theories on how cardiovascular training will influence muscle growth potential from different angles. You are not going to find these theories anywhere on the whole internet, so please stay tuned. Thank you for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Peace out.